Hi guys, thank you for coming to my channel, Heavenly Star Tarot. I will be doing my Capricorns today. This is going to be a mid-month reading. So approximately March 15th to March 31st, 2019, in case you forgot what year you're in. This is going to be a general reading. It should apply to Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Energies go back and forth. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's them. Then sometimes it comes back to you and then back to them, right? Back and forth. Cross watchers, I feel for the most part that the message is for you since you're the one that's watching. And general means this can apply to your home life, your career life, your love life, hopefully to some part of your life, but it will not always resonate. Let me tell you, it will not. So take the parts that do and then ignore the ones that don't. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. If you guys want to skip through the reading, if you don't want to hear my little prayer notice, go up like 3 minutes, something like that. I call love and light, angels, spirit guides, higher self, all that is divine and heavenly. Please help me give my Capricorns the perfect message that is intended for them to receive, that would help them, guide them, show them on their true life purpose. Okay. So, I will be doing a 9-card spread. So I'm going to do 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the future. I'm going to use this deck right here. This is called the Dilemma. Thelema. Okay, so don't criticize me on how I say it. Thelema Tarot. And I will clarify with the Rider deck traditional, which this one will be upright, and then the Rider deck, if there's reversals, I'll read reversals. And then if you guys want to stick to around to the end, so you can ask me a question, and I will try to answer you with the Angel Oracle Angel cards. Hopefully gives you a more specific answer to your question, depending on the question. Alright. So, my Capricorns. What I saw for you guys. You guys have been gone through some stuff, but it looks like things are finally moving. That's a good thing. It looks like they're moving forward. You're getting more balance in your life. You're gaining control of your life, and this was because you didn't want to give up. Why give up? So things are coming to fruition. Things are looking much better. So our first 3 cards are going to deal with your recent past. This could be last year, last month, last second. Person, place, or situation. First card we have is the 6 of Cups. This is a possible soulmate. This is, for some of you, there's a lot of children around. It has to do with children. It has to do with nostalgia. You know, thinking about the good old days. What you've experienced, where you're at, how you've grown, you know, things like that. I will clarify better, no worries. Let me just get these cards out. And we have death, transformation. It's the end of things that are just not working anymore. Stop beating that dead horse. It's not happening. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. But death talks about just doing away with things that are just not for you anymore. Let's have one more card. The Wheel of Fortune. That's looking awesome. Good fortune for you from now on. A lot of karmic lessons have been learned or being learned. You just learned. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. But things are moving forward. See what I was kind of saying? The wheel is turning. And it looks like it's turning in your favor. Karmic justice and all that. Present energy, the world, ending cycles, beginning new ones, closure. You guys finally, for some of you are getting that closure that you've been wanting from someone from your past that could have kind of stopped talking to you, or you stopped talking to them. And all you've been doing is thinking about what they're doing, who they're doing it with, right? So it's I think that there's finally going to be a conclusion to that, where they're going to come in and tell you what was going on, or you're finally going to tell them what happened, and in that cycle, be over, get over that, and start anew, something new. The world, you got the whole wide world in your hands, my Capricorns. And you have the Seven of Cups. There has been some confusion, again, because you guys, in regards to your romantic partners, let's say, they're wondering if you got any options. You're wondering if they have any options. So you both have been a bit confused, and that's why this closure needs to happen, and you need to finally talk about it. Finally talk about it. You both want to, right? In regards to work, things are finally moving, and you're going to have opportunities. There's going to be a lot of different avenues that you can take. It's like you have the pick of the litter as to what you want to do. They're asking you what you want to do, and they're willing to do it. Nice. Then you have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Isn't this card so beautiful? This could be a twin flame. Finally getting together with that twin flame, if you know about that. If not, this is a marriage. This is relocating. This is buying a home, apartment. Stability. Mostly stability. Finally feeling at ease. Finally feeling at home, feeling comfortable. Celebrations, graduations, all this good stuff. Now let's have for your near future. Ten of Swords. Someone was left behind. There was an ending. It had to end. It had to end. This closure had to happen with this person from your past. This could be an ex that was trying to come back and start the whole cycle again, and you weren't having it. They weren't having it. Somebody wasn't having it. Back and forth, right? So finally, you got to talk to them. There was some clear communication. You said your part, they said their part, and it was the end. And that's it. You don't have to deal with them anymore. You don't have to deal with that energy of not knowing what's happening. What are they doing? Who are they with? It's the end of difficult situations. That feeling betrayal. There's going to be a lot of clarity. A lot of truth coming in. Some of this was a lot of misunderstanding where you assumed or they assumed. There was a lot of assuming. And you have the Six of Wands. Nice. This is victory. This is being recognized. This is being promoted. This is being acknowledged. This is having that spotlight on you. Riding on that high horse. Being victorious. Been through the battles and the war. It looks like a lot of you finally won that war. There was a lot of little battles. And that's why you're done with it. And it's the end. Then you have the Four of Swords. Vacation, contemplation, meditation, however you do it. This is resting. Finally getting to that peaceful, serene place. Could be your home. It's like whatever that mystery was, mystery has been solved. The mystery has been solved. That's why you can sleep better now. You can think clear. Some of you are going on some kind of vacation or some kind of retreat that made you feel this. Helped you see things differently, in a different perspective, in a different angle, different point of view. Nice. Beneath the deck, you have the Sun. The Sun. Nice. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is about family. This is about clarity. You have been enlightened. There is clarity that has come through. It's like all those You see how here, all those difficult situations, it's been like cloudy, it's been stormy, you felt betrayed, you felt backstabbed, you felt like nobody was caring, right? And there's a conclusion to that, and now the sun comes out. You can see clearly now. The sun is out. For a lot of you, this has to do with your children. Your children are around more, and you feel that energy, that innocence, or your inner childlike you is coming out because you're just having fun. It's like you're not really worried. You're not worrying like you used to be. People aren't stressing you out. This could be a new baby also coming in. Could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. But there's a lot of things that you didn't know. A lot of things that you were unsure about, that you didn't have clarity on, that you didn't have actual communication on. Somebody wasn't even speaking to you. You weren't speaking to them. So how the heck are you supposed to know what's happening? Well, this conversation happened. This reunion happened. And I'm not saying you're going to stay with them or not, or you're agreeing to disagree, and you're just happy you got that freaking clarity, and now you have your closure. Now you can move forward. You can move on. Go on with your life. Do you. Do you. Okay, so now let's clarify. What is the Six of Cups about? Someone from your past. Clarified by the King of Pentacles. This is you. This is your energy. You could definitely be dealing with another earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But you're feeling in your element. You're feeling in your element. It's like you've learned. You've learned from your experiences. You've grown. You've matured. You are feeling, you refocused, regrounded yourself, recentered, balanced. You're more at a balanced state of mind. You're more balanced in everything. If you're not there yet, this is definitely what you're trying to get to, and you're serious about it. This also has to do with your finances, your home, your stability, your money, your legacy. You're focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, remembering from the past what has happened in the past, and you don't want that type of negative energy to affect you anymore. Clarifying death is the High Priestess. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but when High Priestess is in reverse, it's whatever you didn't know, right? There was a lot of mystery surrounding whoever you were connecting with, whoever you were thinking about. You didn't really know if they were on the up and up. They didn't know if you were on the up and up. There was things that were held very close to the chest, and it was because it wasn't time to reveal them. Because you had to go through what you went through, to experience what you experienced, to learn what you had to learn. Here's the Wheel of Fortune, karmic lessons. So now this information comes out, and when you get this information, this makes you finally decide. This is like a nail to the coffin. Closure. Did I say closure already? Yes. This is what a lot of you have wanted for a long time. Can I depend on you or not? The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse. Another awesome card, because when it's like this, there is a lot of games, there is a lot of assumptions, there is one-upping, getting the last word or no words, ghosting each other, just both of you playing games. A lot of anguish, manipulation feeling, not trusting. When it's like this, you can see clearly now. You're thinking more clearly. And it's because you're understanding why whatever happened, happened. Because it was supposed to happen at that particular time. The universe was already aligning certain people and situations in your life so that you can get to where you are now. This sun status, where you can see, where you see why things happen. This made you get closer to your children for some of you, whatever experience you went through. What is this world about? Ending that cycle. a change. You changed. So you completely, totally changed. There's a total change. Clarifying the world is the Three of Swords in reverse. Another awesome card to be in reverse. There was a lot of healing that needed to happen. There was some heartbreak. Somebody broke your heart. You broke their heart. I think it was a little bit of mutual. And again, it had to do with the communication not existing. So, in reverse, this is awesome. Getting yourself out of that painful mindset, that pain, healing, just healing. Some of you found out what you found out, and you took yourself out of that third party situation. Third party does not have to necessarily mean somebody was cheating. It could be, but I see it more as, you know, somebody just hurt your feelings, my Capricorns. But you didn't want to let them know that they hurt your feelings, or you hurt their feelings, and they didn't want to let you know that you had that kind of power over them, right? And I think when you both put it out in the table, even if you, I see some of you didn't even talk. You wrote a letter, or there is even some freaking 5D vibration telepathy type where it's like an instant, like, look, this is what's going on in my mind, that's what's going on in your mind. Are we good? Peace? All right, good. I'm gonna go on now. It's like your person knows that it's been settled, and they move on that way. But a lot of you actually did finally get to talk and clear the air, cleared the air. And now whether you want to give this another opportunity, I don't know. That's on you. But at least you feel better. Your heart is lighter. Things weren't as bad as you thought. Right? Clarifying the Seven of Cups because there was confusion. Clarifying the Seven of Cups is the Five of Pentacles upright. Somebody was very, very upset and very hurt that you just ghosted them like that, my Capricorns. Or they just ghosted you. Somebody just stopped talking completely, no explanations, and this left the other person wondering, what did I do? What happened? Is it that they have someone else? When some of you didn't, I'm going to give you like 30% of you, 25% of you didn't have someone else. The rest of you did. If not you, them. Right? So now you had them confused, wondering what happened. Why did they just leave? Why did they stop calling me? Why did they block me? Why? What did I do? Just feeling lost. You were feeling, again, I feel a lot of mutual energy where you were both feeling this way, but neither of you wanting to actually make the phone call and find out, hey, what the heck happened? You know? But again, it's because you had to go through this process. You had to. They had to. Because a lot of you were very dependent on each other. And if this wouldn't have happened, you would have continued to just be dependent on each other and not move forward, just stay stagnant in the same place. No improvement. No reason to miss each other. But this really helped your relationship. It helped your relationship when it's in need of, when you needed that closure, when you needed to let go and move forward. And the ones where you're supposed to stay together, it helped your relationship where you need to communicate better. You learned how to do that. Because you never want to go through whatever this feeling was, because it was horrible. Clarifying the Four of Wands is the Page of Cups upright. Offer, message, a loving, caring message. A lot of you have been waiting for this person to come through for so long. They've been waiting on you. And they were missing you so much, my Capricorns. They didn't care if you came in with a fish. They're like, whatever, you just come. Just let me see you. Just let me know you're okay. Are you alive? You know? So this makes somebody feel amazing. Somebody is being reassured here that they're here and they're here to stay. This could be finally reuniting with that twin flame or that soulmate or whatever this is that's supposed to be happening. There's somebody coming forward and finally apologizing, finally explaining what the heck happened. This is what happened. It wasn't even you. Someone is saying. I'm telling you, they don't even care you bringing a fish. Usually I'd be insulted by a fish. Because it's not even in a fish bowl. At least put it in a fish bowl. What is this Ten of Swords about? Oh, somebody's actually proposing. But for this proposal though, this is the ones that are have not been separated like this, because you can't come back from being ghosted for months and then all of a sudden be like, marry me. You're not going to get a yes, let me tell you. This is for the other of you that actually were in communication with your partners, right? Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Nice. When it's like this, is feeling trapped in your thoughts, wondering what's real, what's not, feeling like the other is manipulating you, lying to you, feeling stuck. For some, let me tell you, for a little tiny percentage, the reason that they ghosted you and you couldn't talk to them is because they were in jail. Tiny percent. So now, in reverse, get yourself out of that mental conflict where you see things more clearly and they don't seem as bad as they were. You're not thinking so negative. And this was because finally you got some kind of contact. You got information that just made your heart melt. Just for some of you, you missed them so much, they missed you so much that at the end of the day you don't even care. You're like, I'm just happy you're here. And for a small percentage of you, yeah, they got released. That's why it's the end of that difficult situation. And now that's what's coming out. Like, you know, I couldn't even call you. I don't even know your number. People don't be memorizing numbers anymore. What is the Six of Wands about? It's victory, success, confidence coming through. Clarified by Death in reverse. This could be a Scorpio you've been dealing with that didn't want to, they still were holding on and hoping and praying that you would come back. They didn't want to let it go. Even though they saw no signs of possible resurrection, reconnection, they didn't give up. Or you didn't give up. Doesn't have to be a Scorpio. But this is reviving something. This is a second chance. Somebody wanting to, you know, do that Lazarus effect where you both thought it was just over and done with. And then it's like a freaking miracle. Here they come, rising from the ashes. You know, like those movies where you think somebody just vanished in a building that was on fire, and then here they come out of the fire all victorious, alive, and walking well. Right? Others of you, in regards to work, you were waiting for them to call you. You put in your, you know, your resume. You did all the paperwork, and then there was a stall. And then you try to call, and there was no callbacks. So you're wondering, what the heck happened? What did I do? I thought I had the job. Yeah, well, they come back. It was just something within the company. It has nothing to do with you. Small percentage, they had to spend extra time on your, what is that called? Background check. Because it was a very high level type of job, you know. Dang, some of you even Highland Security, what is that? You know, the high up home. Some good job with high security clearance. So that's why it was taking forever. So you thought it was done with, and then here they come offering you this position, this promotion. What is this Four of Swords about? Clarified by the Empress. Beautiful. Abundance. Rebirth. Creation. Lovely. Clarifying the Four of Swords. So a lot of you really mastered the art of meditation, or mastered the art of calming your mind, because that was an issue. And that's something a lot of you had to learn, how to calm your mind without, drugs, prescribed drugs, the anti-anxiety stuff. I'm not saying that that's, let me get off that subject. The point is, a lot of you learned how to do this, and in this meditation process, you gained a lot of information on how to create things. A lot of you like even are inventing things, like you're giving birth to a lot of amazing ideas. Your creativity just jumped up super high from you being able to calm your mind and really distinguish between what is your intuition and what is not, right? Others of you, there could be a pregnancy that is significant to you. This could have happened this could have happened on a vacation. Well, we'll leave that one alone. Could be a son. Okay. Beneath the deck, here we go. The Page of Swords. Finally, truthful, from the heart communication. They finally talk. You finally talk. Speaking your truth. This information is truthful for the most part. This is a message coming in. This is finally making that call. And whoever was, again, I feel both kind of energies were, you just needed some freaking closure. Some of you needed to know what was happening in regards to this job. Whatever it was you were really, really stressed about in the past that kept you up all night. You know what's going on. You know. And it came right where you were right there, almost just wanting to just give up. Right? Here comes the end of that. The end of that. Because it was unfair however this happened. And that's why some of you are so resentful, because it was unfair the way it was done. The way they left you, the way they talked to you, the way it happened. It was unfair. Some of you felt like, what happened to the love? I thought you loved me. Thought you loved me. But you're getting some good news. It's going to make you very, very happy. Some of you are moving in with your person, relocating, finding that house you wanted. Happy home, joy, joy, bliss, bliss, all this. All that inconsistency, the non-committing, the player. Some of you finally tamed that beast. For some of you, you decide that you just want to be with your person. The lovers, you decide. They decide. And this is a destined, this is a divine connection. A divine connection. Twin flame for some of you. Could be a Gemini for others of you, but it looks like real love is coming in. Nice. I like you that. This is more like about love. Okay, my Capricorns, after hearing what you just heard, what would you like to know? This is what your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, whoever it is, whatever it is you believe in, this is what they want you to know. In the near future, beneath the deck, is romance. Romance. Lovely. Let's see how much of that I can read. I'm going to read the romance. You know what the heck in the near future means. In the near future. Give me 1 second. 70. 70, that's a 7. That comes down to the Chariot, forward movement. Divine intervention. Okay. A very important relationship is about to enter or has recently entered your life. This is the romance you have been waiting for. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. If your question was about a current relationship, you can't expect the parties to become closer to one another. You can expect the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away and trust will grow. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. This can include engagement, marriage, or a form of recommitment to one another. That is so beautiful. Aww. There you go, my Capricorns. You got the sunshine, you got clarity, you got love coming really, really soon. Okay. If you want your own personal private reading, my information is in the description box below. I am still offering for the rest of this month 30 minutes, however you want it, for $25 if you're interested. And please like, subscribe, all that. Push the little bell thingy if you want to be notified when I upload these. And if it resonates, leave me a comment. If it doesn't, I don't want to know. I'm cool. Thank you. Bye.